Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
Hi there.
The PS5 reveal has finally taken place. We've been waiting for this. All of us have been waiting for this. I'm so excited. So I didn't watch it live. I'm going to be watching the playback, and we're recording our reaction, obviously. But I'm not going to show you the entire thing because I feel like no one wants to sit through that. We'll just show you the highlights of our reaction. So if you really want to see the entire thing, let us know in the comments, and I guess we'll upload that too. But for the time being, here's the highlights. Here we go.
Okay.
This program contains mature content that may not be suitable for all audiences. Okay? Okay. This actually reminds me of the PlayStation 3 ads. They would show the PS3 levitating in a room like this.
What's going on?
It's a symbol. More symbols. Give me all the symbols. Circle, circle, give me a circle.
I like a square.
On the PlayStation 5, we introduce a new symbol.
Where's the square? It's my favorite one.
It's going to be a squircle.
A squircle. Yay. Because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII at the moment, and the square is the strong attack button.
I think it's the most frequently used by square and X.
Square, yes.
The most used buttons. Oh my goodness. Hey, hey, hey!
Wow.
You ever wonder, like, different choices, how we might have ended up? No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
It was great to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
Okay.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up.
Particles. Particle effects.
Dad said that. He was right.
Spider-Man.
Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Miles.
let's do this.
Oh, it's Insomniac. Everyone loved the last one from Insomniac, so that's awesome. Fun fact, that's where our game
今日
tested.
は皆さんに今回のグランツーリスモはおそらくこれまでのねグランツーリスモのファンの方
Have you
が
played Gran Turismo?
プレイしたら
I bought Gran Turismo 3 for PlayStation 2, and I was like, wow, this is a lot of work.
I played it on PlayStation
楽しみに
1.
していてください。
I had a hard time. Because I...
It looks so appealing, but it's like, it's very involved.
Yeah. And at the time, I didn't even know how to drive a car in real life, so that was an issue.
Oh shit. Real driving simulator. Oh shit.
Oh, that's sexy! Classic game.
Are you getting goosebumps, ACHARA? I'm getting goosebumps. Goodness me.
Oh, no, I'm just thinking my brother-in-law will love this game. Wow.
Put this away. Don't make noises.
Ooh, an Aston Martin.
The car of Bond.
That's true.
Bond.
That's super nice. I love that the driver is called Cabernet, one of my favorite wines.
Alright then. You know, I don't like those pedal shifters. I like driving actual stick. I know this is faster though.
It's a game.
No, that's how it is in real life. You use paddle shifters.
Right.
Like the super high-end cars now, it's all...
Ooh! Brake, 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 brake! Accelerate through the turn, let's go!
I wonder if they're gonna package a new,
A steering wheel?
Well, yeah, like, because you can buy steering wheel and pedals and all that stuff. I wonder if they're gonna put the pedal shifters on the steering wheel.
Oh god. Alright. Oh, I'm getting, like, well invested into this. Yes! Sweet. Oh.
They were using some actual driving techniques in there.
No, they really were. I was, like, super impressed.
The real driving simulator.
No, I actually want to play that. It looks really fun. Like, quite stressful. Oh, this is a change of pace.
Oh, snap-alicious delicious.
No way.
I played
It
several of
appears
these
that the
games.
dimensions are collapsing on one another.
Ratchet and Clank is what I game tested back in the day.
Get
Ratchet and Clank Part 2.
Right, the ship. I mean, we can't be that far.
I have it in my sight.
They have found us, Ratchet.
You know, truth be told, Ratchet and Clank has always looked good.
Slow down, please. That's not listening.
I don't think I've ever played Ratchet and Clank, actually.
It's really fun. It's a really, really fun, diverse game. Diverse in like what you can do like this. It's very accessible. Like you can easily get into it, and it can prove to be challenging.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Well, it is certainly not good. Right. Where are we?
Beats me.
They were really showing off with that just now. Because they're going like into these crazy different environments and whatnot,
Yeah.
like dynamically. Assuming it's not like just a cutscene. Like it's actually going through those different places.
Ratchet. We are
He looks
too
better.
late. Ratchet?
Yeah, he looks a lot better.
Who? Oh. Alternate universe?
Ratchet and Clank, sex change.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, Creative Director at Insomniac Games. The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, a brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or
Wow.
put
See?
ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller.
That's really cool, actually, because it used to be that you had to like get in your plane, like pilot to a planet, and with like all these load screens and whatnot.
Can't wait to share more with you in the future.
To be able to instantly,
here's another look.
go from one place to the next. That sounds amazing.
Wow.
That has me really excited. I mean, truth be told, I can't see a lot of difference in graphics between this and PlayStation 4 on this particular game. But just the notion of how quickly everything would load and how quickly you can go between places is super exciting. Yeah, and this may not be fully representative of your experience because like we're looking at it from a stream.
Right, yeah.
And like the actual gameplay might be 60 frames per second in 4K or whatever. The random little villains look better.
My heroes.
Because Ratchet and Clank has always been a game with a lot of particle effects, and it's always looked good.
Uh-oh.
That's dope.
Wow.
Wow, that's dope. That instantaneousness. My God, what it would be to be a kid today. You mean you have to wait for a load screen? What was that, a baby's toy?
Yeah. I kind of wish he was doing a worse job. He must have more planned than that's what I'm afraid of.
See, like all those they just up the ante with the particles. Now this was like 10 times the amount of particles that there normally are.
Wow.
I really hope that this is at least 60 frames. Look at all those particle effects. How many things in your game will have particle elements? Yes.
Yes.
That looks cool.
That looks really cool.
I want to know more about this female hot Ratchet character.
Hot Ratchet? Ratchet.
Ratchetta. Ratchetta cheese. Cymbals. More cymbals. More cowbell.
Over and over, I relive my first moments on this alien planet. The crash. The attack. My death. The crash. The attack. My death. Trapped in this endless cycle. Even death is no escape. Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different. As if changing. This world is becoming part of me.
Oh.
Infecting my mind.
Why would you do that?
My memories.
It's giving me Silent Hill feels.
The longer I
I
spend
was
here,
kind of getting
the more I can feel my
Death
sanity slip
Stranding a
away.
little bit.
No.
No.
But I cannot lose hope. My only choice is to keep fighting. To keep looking for answers. My only hope is to break the cycle. Before the cycle breaks me.
Wow. More and more.
Ooh, so fuzzy. It's a mascot?
I was thinking Little Big Planet. And it is Little Big Planet.
Oh!
Yeah. Because of the texture, I was like, I wonder if it's Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, Gone are the days of the two-dimensional world? Or is it? Now it's 3D? Oh no, it's kind of 3D. I'm sold. I already want it. I just wish they gave Sackboy, I don't remember a sound from Sackboy. Like, you know, with Mario, was a distinguished,
Right.
very discernible sound that Mario has. And Sackboy's recognizable, but he doesn't have a sound.
The texture looks so nice. Ooh.
Yeah, I played the shit out of Little Big Planet Part 1. Part 2 I got into, and Part 3 I gave up on. But
Because you see like the little.
the one thing you're guaranteed though is a good soundtrack. And in fact, it sounds like the music from the first. It sounds like the same band, Go Team.
Oh, okay.
Because Go Team was featured in the first game, if I'm not mistaken.
This looks so cute. Oh, it's so tyrant. Uh-oh.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike. We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
Small team, huh? That looks pretty good for a small team.
Oh, it looks so cute. What are they?
For being from a small studio, that looks really good.
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land. Yet, you do not fully understand it. Driven by the belief that you
I'm already sold. This looks
Yeah,
good.
this is so
This
good.
is giving me mini ninja vibes. Combined with like Avatar.
Yeah, this looks fun.
You cannot hide your weakness from me. You have no power here, Kena.
God, I love those little thingies. What are they? They're so cute. Oh. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Definitely also has that Zelda vibe, like Zelda
Yeah.
Twilight Princesses. And maybe Pikmin, because you get the little creatures.
Bridge of Spirits.
That's cute. I like that.
Adorable.
Graphically, I don't see a huge difference between that and like. I wouldn't say, oh, that's PS5, obviously. Like, but it just looks like a fun game. Like,
Yeah.
More than anything.
I've honestly been having a kind of a hard time telling the difference, to be honest.
Well, with
But-
Ratchet and Clank, it was a little bit more obvious because those load times were like
Yeah.
non-existent. Ooh. All right, you got my attention. Going inside the black hole.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Like, do you actually get to play that surfing, or is it just a...
I don't know, it might just be a load screen.
Oh.
It says, the look of Zelda, that sort of cell shading kind of look. Reminds me of Twilight Princess as well.
The transparency of her hair and the floatiness is so pretty.
Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild. That looks dope. Even though it doesn't like scream like next generation graphics, that conceptually looks so cool. I would buy that game. That looks really cool. definitely gave me Twilight Princess vibes, though. Those kinds of characters and whatnot.
It was always gonna end like this. All your hard work, all your sacrifice, only sped up the process. And now, you find yourself alone. Only death awaits.
In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career. This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World Assassination trilogy.
Okay.
I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai.
What?
Okay.
Do we get to drive through buildings like Fast and Furious? That would be nice.
Oh, wowzers.
Wow.
It's like The Verge.
I put Mission Impossible 5 at Ghost Protocol. I'm sure it had some kind of an impact.
It's pretty exciting.
This is like some sort of Cthulhu-inspired universe.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's giving me Lovecraftian sort of vibes. No? Is it just me? H.P. Lovecraft?
I haven't actually read any H.P. Lovecraft, so I don't know, but perhaps.
Well, I haven't read a lot of his stuff, but his stuff just strikes me as whimsical horror.
Mm.
Oh, what? Oh.
What
It's all happening in his body, I guess?
Oh,
I'm
you
confused.
think?
I don't know.
I thought it was just a funny cut.
Yeah, it must have been just a funny cut. It's inside.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's right.
Hello, Black Reese. Colt, my predecessor, has been pronounced guilty of treason. He is to be shot on sight henceforth in perpetuity. Your assistance is appreciated and mandatory. The real party doesn't start until he's dead.
She is not making this easy.
You're ready to move!
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Our time looks fun. For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker. Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector, and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Over it with murder.
I guess so. No.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's difference.
The gameplay is like Dishonored. It has that element of the Zelda game where it's like the day keeps looping. I forgot the name of the Zelda game. Majora's Mask. But it has a very Tarantino sort of blaxploitation sort of vibe.
The old ones perished 1,000 years ago. Their great cities turned to graves. In their place came new life. Find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all. There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore.
What?
No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
really glad they decided to... Oh.
But whatever comes.
Oh, jeez.
I will be ready.
I'm really glad they decided to forge ahead with this story because the first game got kind of eclipsed by Zelda. Where's Death Stranding 2 Slow Down? Where's that trailer? Not creepy at all.
Yeah. I kind of just want to jump into it and like just have it all just give me a little massage all over. It's fun.
What are we looking at?
Symbols again. They're gonna unveil the console itself. Sounds sinister though. Oh. It's looking very...
It's a very Apple-esque ad.
Yeah. It's tall, huh?
It's a statement.
Yeah. It must be like a mix of aesthetic and function, right? Because it looks like it's, you know...
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the design of it makes me smile. It's a very nice, elegant design.
Sexy, yeah.
And
I like the white and the black.
It's obviously on a vertical stand of some kind.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think it has to stay that way.
You think? And it looks like it's got like fans or whatever up there, so it's like pushing the air up. That makes sense, right?
Oh, there's a discless version.
Oh. Well, you're definitely not getting that one.
I mean, if I was getting two of them, like down the line, maybe I'd get one for like another room if I felt so inclined.
Oh, these are all extras.
Please make the media remote light up. Please, please make it light up. All right. Well, in summation, games.
Lots of games.
This is the same feeling I had with a lot of PS4 early reveals, where it's like you've got your bookend titles that are very, very exciting and magical, and then in between you got a lot of cannon fodder games. That's just how it is. That's how they market this stuff. It's quite exciting. I think the system looks pretty cool. I am worried that it is a lot of form over function, a little bit. And, you know, I complained with the last generation that Sony was trying very hard to be cute with their system design. My favorite console, just off of functionality, is the Xbox One X. I think it's just a very, very smart design system. It's very simple. It's not a lot to it, but it's a very simple box. It gets the job done, and I never hear it. As much as I'm pushing the system, I never hear it. Whereas my PS4 that I sold, and then the PS4 Pro that I now have, I hear that fan spin up when the system's being taxed. And I really, really hope that they engineered this in such a way, because they made a point to show you the grills.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that this was designed in such a way that when you're playing and that system's being pushed hard, that you rarely hear it, that you don't even know that it's there. It's a lot to ask for, but I mean, somehow the Xbox managed to pull it off. Me personally, I deliberately got a huge PC so that I could get a cooling situation where I don't even hear it. That for me is the most enjoyable way to experience games. I know that's kind of spoiled, but Xbox managed to do it, you know, and I'm really hoping Sony was, because that looks thin. You know,
Yeah.
not to say that it's not possible that you can't create a thin system that is powerful and quiet. I mean, look at Xbox One X.
It's thin, but it's tall as well, and it looks like, I mean, what do I know about form, right? But it just looks like it's trying to get all of the heat to dispel out the top, you know?
Yeah.
Like you said, it was making a point of showing
The fangirls.
The fangirls there,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, it's similar to the Xbox Series X in that regard. As far as I can tell. Top comment here says, I hope this one doesn't sound like a jet going through the sound barrier. That was my experience with the PlayStation. It's kind of annoying. It looks exciting, and there's a number of games in there that I would love to play. They put some familiar faces in there. Little Big Planet looks cool. Ratchet and Clank looks cool. The Horizon looks cool.
Spider-Man,
I
Miles
keep
Morales.
forgetting to mention that. They front-ended that with Spider-Man, which
Yeah.
is very, very smart.
That's smart. That looks so dope.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, I guess front-ending it with that. Sorry, why are you smiling?
Nothing.
I stole your word?
No, it's just interesting.
It looked really cool.
That looks lovely and dope.
It is dope, okay? They probably front-ended it with that as well, because they're like, okay, you know, we want to show that we've got diversity now, and Miles Morales being a super popular character in that Spider-Man universe.
Well, the biggest surprise in terms of diversity was the old white lady.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too.
I was like, hey, good on you.
She's not that old, jeez.
She's not old, but she's like, she looked to me like 45 to 50 years old.
Yeah, older.
Old adjacent. I don't know what you want me to say. She's not young. And normally when you see broads in games,
Yeah.
they're much younger and hot. Whereas she was like, that's a lady.
She's been through some stuff.
yeah,
She's going through it right now.
I wonder if that's just skin, if that's just a costume, basically. For instance, Metal Gear Solid 4, Snake is not just, he doesn't just look old. His character is old. He responds to his reality as such. He gets tired quicker, he gets, his stamina goes down. Like there's factors at play. I mean, for the most part, you're playing a Metal Gear Solid game and the experience is relatively the same in terms of how you move the character and whatnot. There's just added on stuff with each Metal Gear iteration, but there are many instances in which you feel his age in the game. And so I'm wondering if that's going to play a factor here, and I think it would be great to have that, because you introduce, it's most likely not going to be part of the game, but just as a thought to throw out there, it could be interesting. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed some of that, and be sure to let us know your feelings, what you're most excited for in the comments below. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.